understand what he was talking about. He was saying that if you don't live life, you have nothing to draw experiences from. If you don't go through ups and downs and pains and things, you're basically just masturbating for people. Look how well I can jack off. I jack off so well. I can jack off in this flavor and that flavor. No, I mean, are you living? Are you really talking about something? Are you really going through life? Are you really dealing with something that somebody can handle, you know? And that's what a lot of it is, reflection, human experience. That's what people hear underneath the notes and can relate to. Is someone on the other side of somewhere going through something that they may be going through. And that's the place to try to be at. You know, many people can make great tracks, but you can always point them out. That sounds like a so-and-so track. And I used to get scared of that. People being able to identify what I'm doing. So, well, that's so-and-so sound. You know, why do you make things like this? I don't know. To come out that way. That's like asking somebody to define their defecation, you know? Like, why is your dookie green? Because of what I've been intaking. You know? Because that's what I've been going through. You know, and those are sort of things that we forget about. That is just an extreme visceral experience. You know, crying because you were hit, laughing because something made you feel good.
Inspiration and indigestion.
All of it.
And what was the first track you put out back then?
The first one I put out, that would have been on KDJ 15, good buddy of mine. It was Lakeshore Drive, was the name of the track.
Do you happen to have it with you?
You know what? Let's go check and see. I might not have it with me.
And who is this KDJ fella?
Hey, I don't know. You gotta talk to him about it. Nah, our brother Kenny, he's been doing this thing a little bit longer than us.
He's also known as the mysterious Moody Man, right?
Yeah, he is known as the mysterious Moody Man. That's very true. And he actually let me put a track of mine out on his 15th, on his 5th release, KDJ number 5, and that's Lakeshore Drive. I'm gonna see if I can locate it for you guys. If not, then I'll have to grab something I did in '87 or something. Some real, I don't know, stinky business, just stinky. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know. I might not have brought it, man. Yeah.
What a shame.
Yeah, man, it is a shame. It's actually not that great a shame because I don't like the track anymore. And that's really? Funny how it grows.
Why is that?
Because it's all sample based. It's basically, I could tell you, if someone can explain their song to you, it's generally something they don't like. It's a damn mass production sample with some 909 under it.
I still like it.
Yeah, it's all right. It does this thing. But, you know, as you start making things over, you start realizing how limiting the bigger samples you take are, you know. If you're really trying to put your mark, your fingerprint, you're really having to base it around somebody else's imprint. You know, it's just a difficult thing to do.
You also started to work with quote-unquote real musicians, right?
Right.
The last few years.
Yeah,
the rotating assembly,
yes,
as it is called.
Yeah, that's a unit that I more or less formed to have when it came time to do live things. Because someone was like, well, you should do a live thing. And I said, well, I can't imagine me standing behind an MPC being that interesting for a couple hours or something. But if I were to get some individuals that I like playing with, some people that I've been doing music with to come with me, and then that might be kind of interesting. So I talked to a lot of musicians I was cutting with at the time, and this is over the course of several years. I really didn't start working with other musicians until, I don't know, maybe my 13th release, 11th release, and that was there were these guys called Jazzy, the group, and I would go see them because they were the only ones that I heard in the city playing the kind of stuff that I like to hear in terms of a jazz band really get down. And it just blew my mind half the time. They were going to Brazilian stuff. They were going to, you know, Herbie Hancock stuff. They had this Herbie Hancock. I can play that. There's a cover that they would do of this song that just blew my mind. And once I heard them do this, that's when I knew I had to. People familiar with this album? Yeah, I think you all know what I'm about to play off here. So that Watermelon Man really did it. I said, I gotta cut with these guys. And so they hit me with this attitude. They were like, well, why do we need this DJ motherfucker? Who's this old DJ motherfucker? We don't need him. You know, and that I slowly broke them down because they actually heard me play. And I ended up residenting at a spot called Alvin's in Detroit where they would play. So I opened for them a couple times, and we ended up knocking heads, kicking it for a minute, and it ended up going all right. We ended up working on a lot of stuff, so I got some of that stuff with me too. So I'll play the Herbie Hancock first before the Herbie Hancock. I'm gonna play some early work, and you all can check out the progression.